Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for October 27th, 2011. Now, of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Well, the rain is finally here. A little bit delayed, but it finally got here. As you can see, we have overcast skies, and we do have a thermal gradient setting up. Well, basically what it means is that temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s along the coast. But as we move into Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, and northeastern Pennsylvania, temperatures are already falling into the 40s. Get used to hearing that, because what's happening is that an area of low pressure over New Jersey, over basically the Philadelphia metropolitan area, will be moving off of the New Jersey coast, and with it, a lot of cold air. Notice it. Notice it. Look at this. Okay, temperatures in the upper 30s right now, lower 40s, and guess what? Temperatures in Western New York are not going anywhere today. They're pretty much stuck. And this cold air is dropping to the southwest. So that's right. What you see now for your temperatures is basically your highs for today. Once that cold front slips through your location, you'll notice it, because not only will you see rain, but you'll also see temperatures falling. You'll feel temperatures falling through the day and conditions getting colder. So it basically, you walk out today and say, oh, it's in the upper 50s, not too bad. Unfortunately, I hope you brought your jacket, because you're going to need it for this afternoon, evening with very chilly weather conditions. Looking at the surface map, you can see our area low pressure is rather broad right now, but it's going to intensify. Notice the thermal gradient here tightening up a bit. As this thermal gradient tightens up, this low pressure system will intensify, and it'll sit right off the New Jersey coast this afternoon. And you see how the dew points here are packing all this dry air dropping south. Well, unfortunately, all this cold air is going to be moving in, and that's going to allow temperatures to fall off. Now, as far as rainfall, as you can see on the radar right here, we have periods of rain. Now, this isn't a steady heavy rainfall all day for most locations. What you'll see is the showers move in and out, a heavy downpour here and there. It will be a cloudy, raw, cool, wet day, but we won't have constant heavy rainfall throughout the day. This rainfall will continue to move west to east, and as you can see, a lot of it's still to the south of the region with this cold front. Once this low pressure system moves off the coast, watch out for northeastern Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey with that cold air, because above 1,000 feet you could see a little bit of snow mix in. Not much in the way of accumulation, maybe a trace to 2 inches on grassy surfaces, but it still will probably catch people by surprise and make some roadways slick. So use some caution this afternoon and evening. Looking at the forecast, first let's take a look at the water vapor, because it's an important part of the forecast. And notice this right here. This is a very strong disturbance, and this disturbance is going to create a lot of problems for the entire northern mid-Atlantic, for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas for Saturday. This low pressure system will track towards the mid-Atlantic coast. It will intensify rapidly and move right up the coast, a traditional nor'easter for Saturday, with heavy rain along the coast and over the interior as well. However, for elevations above 1,000 feet, keep an eye on this storm, because it will produce higher elevation snowfall. Now, I'm looking anywhere from about 1 to 4 inches. I'm not expecting any widespread areas over 4 inches with this storm. However, I do want to bring out one major point. When you're having these type of storms, sometimes you get the wind set up just right, and what you get is some orographic lifting around the Poconos, and that could produce some rather surprising snowfall totals. I'm not forecasting that right now, but I want to put that out there as a threat, because when you get these type of storms developing, especially this time of year, you get a little bit of a wild card with the winds setting up just right, and you end up with a surprise snowfall that wasn't forecasted. So I just want to put that out there for Saturday, especially in the Poconos, that could be a threat. Otherwise, our low pressure system will move off the New Jersey coast. Heavy rain on Saturday. Not going to be a pretty day. Rainy, windy, and cool, almost cold, with temperatures in the 40s and lower 50s. Temperatures well below normal. So let's take a look at the forecast using the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Excellent website for model guidance. So let's see what we have here. Moving in for this evening, again, Area low pressure intensifies is off the coast here. Periods of rain, again, not all day, but it'll definitely be cloudy, raw, and cool. You can see our thermal gradient set up, and you can also see, notice this black line, this is a freezing line at 850 millibars. So portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, Hudson Valley, and northern New Jersey will have a chance for some mixing of rain and snow. Moving into tomorrow, high pressure's in control. Excellent weather conditions for tomorrow. Enjoy it while it lasts. Now you see this upper level low here? You see this disturbance here? This upper level low is called a negative NAO pattern, a weak one at that, is going to force this disturbance to the south and force it to redevelop off the New Jersey coast. So as we move forward into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, you can see what happens. The trough becomes negatively tilted, which means it's in this orientation. The strongest upper level lifting is off and along the coast, and what you end up with is a very powerful low pressure system off the New Jersey coast on Saturday evening. So I'm expecting from Saturday morning on through Saturday evening, periods of moderate to heavy rain, very windy conditions. And yes, because temperatures are going to be cold in the mid-levels, there will be a threat for some accumulating snowfall for northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, and northwestern Connecticut, especially above 1,000 feet. I would not be surprised to see anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow. But again, there's a lot to keep an eye on with this storm. It's certainly going to be something to keep an eye on as we move forward for this weekend. The good news is that if you have any plans for Sunday, although it will be a bit chilly, at least high pressure will be in control, winds will die down, and skies will clear out. So that's one good facet of this forecast, is that the first half, not so good. The second half, a lot better. So moving into early next week as we check out this, and we have another disturbance on the way. High pressure is leaving. And then here we are once again for Tuesday night into Wednesday, another area low pressure. Keep an eye on this. This might be a little bit further to the west than what we're seeing on the model guidance right now. It really depends on the speed of these other disturbances, because it is a relatively active and progressive pattern. And if we don't have just the right timing, this disturbance will be a little bit further out in the Atlantic. However, if this is a little bit slower, then this low pressure system is a little bit closer to the coast, and we will see another moderate to heavy rain event. And then moving in towards the middle and end of next week, we have another disturbance on the way starting to develop. It will swing through the southeast, and once again, you got it, impact the northern mid-Atlantic. So we're dealing with a very active fall pattern here that is rather chilly and leading to temperatures overall remaining below normal for this time of year. Get used to this pattern. I'll have the winter forecast out tomorrow, by the way, for all members and visitors to check it out. And of course, to read the entire winter forecast, it's only $10 a month, $10 a download. Pretty fair for 91 pages of data. Of course, to get the latest weather information, trust in NYNJPA Weather at nynjpaweather.com and NYNJPA Weather on Twitter and Facebook. Have an excellent day.